Hello and welcome to Afghanistan News Today. Today is Monday, the 16th of December, 2024. Bild newspaper report. German police were aware of funeral ceremony for Haqqani in Frankfurt. The German newspaper Bild reported that the German police were aware of the funeral ceremony for Khalil-ur-Rahman Haqqani, organized by the Afghan Association of Hesse. The report states that the police, in coordination with the Federal Intelligence Agency and the State Criminal Police Office, assessed the situation and were present at the event. According to Bild, citing a spokesperson from the Interior Ministry of the State of Hesse, the police became aware of the funeral after the Afghan Cultural Association of Hesse announced the ceremony and subsequently evaluated the matter. The widely circulated Bild also highlighted criticism of the event, stating, Afghans who sought refuge in Germany before the interim government's takeover have expressed their concerns and anger on social media about this ceremony. Based on the report, Afghan participation in Haqqani's funeral in Frankfurt was minimal, with only a small number of men attending the Jame Hamza Mosque on Sunday afternoon. Regarding Haqqani, Bild wrote, Khalil-ur-Rahman Haqqani was the uncle of Sirajuddin Haqqani, the current interior minister and leader of one of the interim government's most powerful factions. Over the past 20 years, members of the Haqqani network have been involved in hundreds of deadly attacks on civilians. Khalil-ur-Rahman Haqqani, the interim government's minister for refugees, was killed in a suicide attack on Wednesday, December 11th, for which ISIS claimed responsibility. The funeral ceremony for Khalil Haqqani in Frankfurt has faced widespread criticism. Some have interpreted the event as evidence of interim government supporters' presence in the city, raising concerns about potential threats to Afghan opponents of the interim government. In a new exclusive report from AMU-TV, citizens cite poverty and unemployment as key drivers of human trafficking. Findings from a field study conducted by AMU indicate that without addressing poverty and unemployment in Afghanistan, collective efforts to combat human trafficking and illegal migration will remain challenging. In the study conducted across 7 provinces Farah, Jawzjan, Faryab, Parwan, Daikundi, Kunduz, and Bamiyan with 35 participants, 62.8% believed that economic challenges hinder societal resistance against trafficking networks. Meanwhile, 14.3% reported observing efforts by local civil organizations to tackle the issue, though 77.1% claimed no such efforts exist in their communities. The report also highlights individual stories of citizens who were dissuaded from illegal migration due to personal experiences, community advice, or awareness efforts. Key points from interviews, personal experiences, individuals shared accounts of dangerous and exploitative conditions faced during illegal migration, such as abuse, forced labor, and imprisonment. These experiences deterred them and others from pursuing similar paths. Community influence, family members, friends, and local community leaders played significant roles in discouraging illegal migration. Economic drivers. Most interviewees cited poverty and unemployment as primary reasons for considering migration. Awareness efforts. Some participants acknowledged the impact of awareness campaigns by civil organizations or media, though such efforts remain limited. For example, individuals like Zaki and Sabor recounted how family intervention and community advice helped them abandon their plans. Others, such as Ghulam Haider, described the hardships of illegal migration as life-altering lessons that led to a commitment to stay in Afghanistan. The report concludes that enhancing job opportunities, supporting civil initiatives, and increasing awareness about the dangers of illegal migration and human trafficking are vital to mitigating these issues. Poverty and unemployment are widely regarded by Afghan citizens as the main causes of human trafficking, according to a field study by AMU. The study warns that without addressing these root causes, collective societal efforts to combat trafficking and illegal migration will remain ineffective. While some local organizations have attempted to raise awareness, the majority of respondents, 77.1%, noted a lack of visible action in their communities. Participants also shared stories of how personal experiences, community interventions, and family support prevented them from engaging in illegal migration. The findings emphasize the need for comprehensive strategies to address economic challenges, empower communities, and improve public awareness as critical steps to combat trafficking networks and illegal migration. In another report from Afghanistan News Today, the interim government's Ministry of Foreign Affairs states that Sher Mohammed Abbas Stanek-Zai, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, held talks with Chatterton Dixon, the charge d'affaires of the British Embassy for Afghanistan, regarding the establishment of consular services in London and Europe. The ministry announced on its website on Monday, December 26, that this meeting took place in Kabul. According to the statement, the two sides also discussed humanitarian assistance to Afghanistan. The ministry further noted that political relations between the two countries were also addressed during the meeting. Shortly after publishing this news, the ministry deleted it from its formerly Twitter account. This development comes as the UK government recently expressed its support for women's rights in Afghanistan. However, during more than 3 years of interim government rule in Afghanistan, the group has been widely accused of human rights violations, particularly against women. Thanks for being with Afghanistan News Today. Till the next latest news, have a good time. Goodbye.